In my time of being a fan of these things, I've seen a lot of disrespect thrown a lot of different ways to a lot of different people. And before you all are like, "Well, uh, this is not Kevin Conroy's last performance." Fuck you, okay? I'm still gonna speak on this. You wanna know why? Because it's cutesy and all that to put, like, a minute 49, um, tribute to Kevin Conroy at the end of the Suicide Squad game. But you wanna know what the kicker is, bro? It's probably the fact that this is the end of the Arkham Batman. This is the end of one of the most iconic gaming series of all time. This is how he goes out, like a motherfucking bitch, bro. He goes out like an absolute bitch. The the disrespect is real, man. The disrespect is real. They did not show Kevin Conroy any sort of respect. And I know people are gonna be like I said at the start of this video, people are gonna be like, "Well, this isn't his final performance." I don't care. They showed him a lack of respect because you wanna know something? Kevin Conroy played Batman for 34 years. 34 years. He's the best to ever be him. He made Batman. He is part of the reason why Batman is a cultural phenomenon today. He's part of the reason. Kevin Conroy means so much to so many people, including me, including me. And here's the important thing about this, right? Kevin Conroy's been getting honored everywhere. Like he has been honored in so many different ways. And I don't know, it's just the fact that Rocksteady is knowingly like putting this out, knowing that Kevin's dead. And not only that, but the fact that this very well could have been his final ever performance. And you have millions of people who Kevin Conroy means something to, especially for those of you that don't know, Batman's my favorite superhero. And he's my favorite superhero because of Kevin Conroy. Because Kevin Conroy's Batman the Animated Series, whenever I was going through a tough spot in my life, I would watch that show, or I would pick up a Batman comic, and I would and every time that I read a Batman story, I hear Kevin's voice in my head. That's that's what I hear, and just the fact that there's such disrespect to Kevin Conroy done by Rocksteady, considering that Kevin made them so much money. One, two, the fact that he has such a massive base of fans, and three, the fact that he was such an amazing person is rotten to its core. Rocksteady should be ashamed of themselves. Warner Brothers should be ashamed of themselves. Are you proud of this? Are you proud of this? Knowing that Kevin Conroy, you're gonna you pissed off possibly the most chill fan base in the world. People call Spider-Man fans toxic, and that is true. We are toxic. People call Star Wars fans irrational. Not really true, but I can see where some of them are. People call Lord of the Rings fans and Halo fans um irrational and toxic. Again, not necessarily true. Batman's fan base is probably we are one of the most chill fandoms out there, unless you disrespect our hero. And for the most part, Batman's been getting respected. Now, there's polite debate as to who the best Batman is, but it's all because we all love this character, right? But like there's been discussions about Batfleck or Bale or Kevin Conroy or Michael Keaton. There have been discussions about who the best Batman is. But that's always gonna be a thing. But what what unites the fandom is when one of those people are wronged. And especially in this case, considering that the Kevin Conroy took Batman and turned him into a phenomenon bigger than anybody could have ever imagined at the same time that Michael Keaton did it. But one, Conroy Conroy was there after Keaton dipped. He lasted for a lot longer, did a lot more than Keaton did. And I have respect for Keaton. I really, really do. But Kevin Conroy, for a long time, carried the mantle on his own in terms of being Batman. Like, he was Batman for so long. And then even in his later years, like when Reno Romano or what's his name? Troy Baker or Roger K. Smith. Like like they're all solid in terms of playing Batman. They're fine. Nolan North is fine. But they're not Kevin Conroy. And no one will ever be Kevin Conroy. It's like how people try to crown, and I'm not saying this is any disrespect, but hear me out because I'm getting to something here. It's like how people try to crown Taylor Swift as like the new queen of pop or the king of pop. No one will ever surpass Michael Jackson as king of pop. Everybody tries, or there's going to come a time where someone crowns a new Batman voice actor or actor, live action actor as the definitive Batman. And Kevin Conroy is the definitive Batman, always and forever. That will never ever change. Kevin Conroy created generations of millions of fans, millions of them, including me. From the tender age of 1, I was playing Batman Rise of Sin Tzu, sitting in my mom's lap, holding a Batman and a Nightwing action figure. And the Batman that I was holding in my hand was from Batman the Animated Series, Kevin Conroy's Batman. That was the only Batman that I ever wanted in toys, and in terms of toys. It was him and it was Christian Bale. Kevin Conroy has been my Batman since I was 1 year old, and I'm 23 now. And I have played every single game that he's ever appeared in as Batman. And I grew up with him. Like, he is my guy. There's been a plethora of Spider-Man voice actors. There's been a plethora of voice actors for like all these different characters, But the one constant was always that even if he took a couple years off, Kevin Conroy would always come back as Batman because he always did. And he genuinely wanted us to be happy. He loved us all. He loved his fans. And I think he knew how much we loved him, how much he meant to us. And for Rocksteady to like they you could make the defense that they didn't know that Kevin was going to die. Fine. But even on the base level, disrespecting Kevin Conroy and disrespecting the Arkham Batman by giving him that ending is an insult to Kevin Conroy, and it's an insult to Batman fans. And I'm glad to hear that this will not be Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman. I'm glad to hear that. But this is the last time we'll ever get him in a video game. And as usual, he went out there and despite having cancer, gave his all one last time for us. And Just the fact that Rocksteady really thought that we were all gonna be happy with this is just insane to me. But that's basically all I have to say on this. Sorry, I was kind of ranting. I was gonna make a video yesterday when I saw what came out about the game, but I had to calm down a little bit. I'm still angry, but I'm not fuming like I was yesterday. And yeah, I had to get my feelings out. So I'm not gonna plug anything because I'm still pissed off. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, fuck Rocksteady.